Welcome to a QMA podcast. Here we explore rewiring your powers within to not only gain a genius intellect, but ultimately become superhuman. Using quantum mind acceleration, one could not only upgrade their mind to a genius level, but also create at a quantum level and speed of achievement. Further, by raising one's consciousness to discover your life purpose, plus activating your divine hidden powers, one can then become who they truly are, yourself. I'm your host today, Vanessa Nehler. And to kick us off with today's topic, let's hear a message from Master JD as an introduction to QMA and its related benefits.
Welcome to the wonderful world of quantum mind acceleration. You know, Einstein and Tesla were arguably masters of quantum mind acceleration, perhaps a major factor why they were light years ahead of everyone else. They could collapse time, manipulate energy, and create. Both understood that everything is energy. For the moment, just imagine if you too could upgrade your mind, get on the genius wave frequency, perform at a quantum level of achievement, or potentially become superhuman. Hi, I'm Master JD. My passion and calling is to gather together 120 profound leaders from around the world to learn QMA. They should all dramatically go to the next level of intellect, achievement, and abundance, and hopefully use a portion of their newfound skills or wealth for good. Collectively, we can have a very positive impact upon humanity. By way of brief introduction, I am a master of consciousness, a grandmaster of quantum mind acceleration. There are only a few hundred such masters globally. I am, however, likely the only master in the world teaching our QMA process. I am humbled and honored to share our incredible master process with selected leaders such as yourself. Our QMA process, it only takes 12 days to complete, generally just from the comfort of your own home. Upon successful completion, you will then be invited to join the QMA Private Club. Membership is exclusive and limited to just 120 members. Your membership is for life and designed to be passed down to your next generations. Imagine a social club designed for good with like-minded leaders from around the world who are progressing towards becoming superhuman. It is our opinion that no member need ever suffer disease. Our club is devoted to each member's longevity, to their health, happiness, and their abundance, whilst creating lifelong friendships and building strong and trusted relationships. You know, over the past 15 years or so, I have studied intensely to arrive at where I am today. But it was not until the discovery of QMA that I truly took a quantum leap well beyond even my own comprehension. It actually took years to reach and then transcend into the sixth dimension on the levels of consciousness. With the help of QMA, I then quantum jumped into the 12th dimension and achieved full consciousness within weeks and not years. You know, we all possess innate or divine powers, yet everyone is truly unique. Here are a few of the benefits that QMA could offer. Your mind can upgrade almost instantly, quantum leap into the most powerful version of yourself and higher self, be years ahead of everyone else in your field. Stress and anxiety just dissipates. You gain the clarity and live without fear. Your skills sharpen instantly. You can manifest virtually whatever you want. You gain the intelligence, wealth, and mastery of someone who has spent a decade refining their craft, but you're capable of doing it within 12 days. The potentialities are frankly endless. If this messaging resonates with you, and the universe calls upon you, please review our website for further information and reach out to us. We are certainly here to help. You will find that making an investment in your QMA lifestyle will dramatically change your life and the lives of your generations to follow. All this for the simple price of a golf membership. I look forward to watching your progress onto levels beyond comprehension and perhaps even beyond your own beliefs. With the best of kindest intentions, this is Master JD.
Now we're live with JD. Welcome, JD.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's always exciting to be here with you, especially today.
Oh, I love that. I'm so excited to hear about our topics today.
Great.
Because today we want to dive deeper into the benefits that QMA and raising your consciousness brings. We want to know what we put all that effort in for, no?
Sure.
So please, can you remind us again of all the benefits of QMA? Maybe you can insert some practical examples for us to relate to.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure because I just love talking and discussing anything related to quantum mind acceleration.
I bet you do.
I better. As a master of consciousness, Vanessa, I'm here to help others, as you know. By combining QMA with consciousness awareness and opening your superpowers within, one can become who they truly are. We all have these powers and skills within that I've spoken to many times about in the past. They just need to be activated. We all have these abilities. And as you said in our last podcast, there's no special skills that you need to bring forward. You already have them divinely possessed innately within your 12-stranded DNA codes. We just have to open them up. So, sometimes it's nice to say in a word or in a sentence, what is QMA all about? Going to the end result, it may be all about just manifesting whatever it is that you want. Yes, you can obtain genius intelligence. You're definitely going to upgrade your mind after a QMA 12-day process. We want you, of course, and this is a byproduct, to be happier. We want you to be healthier because, as we said in our previous podcast, you can't necessarily be happy unless you're healthy. And of course, we truly believe in the world of consciousness that we're here to explore, to experience, to gain new insight and powers within our soul. And we can live a life of abundance. So QMA is about enhancing your wealth and your abundance. Make sense, Vanessa? As a high overhead?
Perfect sense. Intelligence, happiness, wealth, health. There's nothing to argue with at all.
Where do I sign up? Right?
Exactly. Where do I sign up? Or how do I do it? More importantly, you know?
Well, we spent a lot of time talking about the how in our pilot podcast. Let's talk about the benefits. And the listener may wish to go back to our previous podcast for the details of the how. We'll highlight them, of course. So quantum mind acceleration, Vanessa, it combines quantum mechanics and consciousness to an extent. Being able to manipulate time is a large feature to QMA. Bringing a future event into the present, right here and now, by collapsing time is a big feature of QMA. So we take the participant through this process over 12 days. The first 6 days are spent priming you, getting your mind upgraded, getting it ready to receive a quantum leap, a quantum jump in its intellect and its perception and the neural pathways being fully open. And during that period of time, we stimulate things that are very important to this process. So, as we said before, the pineal gland needs to be opened in order to obtain full consciousness or higher levels of consciousness. So we stimulate the pineal gland during this period of time. We play with your 7 chakras, get more energy in your body and in your mind so that there's a better flow state within your body and mind so you can receive energy. You're ready to upgrade and receive your mind upgrade. We also trigger something initially called the Merkaba or Merkaba seal, this beautiful white light energy around your body, which is a comfort zone, a seal of protection. But in the levels of consciousness, when you're attempting to rise through the levels of consciousness, it's of great benefit to use your Merkaba seal, which will allow you to actually astral project or go through the veils of the higher levels of consciousness or dimensions above us. the other thing we do is we start to stimulate our 12-stranded DNA. And Vanessa, we joked before that, we as kids, when we grew up, we were all told by scientists that, hey, your first 2 or 3 DNA strands are active, the rest is just junk DNA. Well, as I've said before, nothing could be farther from the truth. This is where your eternal life codes exist. This is where your superhuman powers exist. And we want to stimulate them during this first 6 days. Thereafter, when we enter into the last 6 stages, that's when we use our master QMA videos, which are full of many, many goodies. So we've got linguistic programming in there to change your behavior, to work on your subconscious mind, to bring it out to its fullest. We use what I call the genius wave frequency. So we have frequencies which are going to upgrade your intellect. All right, get the neuros programmed in your mind to really be firing. Get that mind firing on all cylinders, so to speak. We have underlying frequencies for calmness, or to also activate your inner energy. And what they really do when they activate your subconscious mind is to allow you to spot quantum levels and quantum time, so that you can suppress or bring future timelines into the current moment. And that's how you can really exceed and excel and get dramatic performance and vision yourself with end results of manifesting your goals or intentions in the future, but bringing them back into the here and now. Does that make sense as an overview, Vanessa?
As an overview, it does make sense, but it sparks about 1 million questions right away.
Well, we can't get to all of them. Remember, let's focus on benefit. Let me get on to some benefits. So we've talked about longevity, raising your consciousness, professional level skills in a short period of time. So my son's an athlete. I want him to do QMA. I believe that professional athletes can use QMA by way of example. And let's say you're playing in the National Hockey League, you're a hockey player, or you're playing in the NBA, but you want to be an all-star. I truly believe that using QMA can take you there, will give you the skills to then know what you've got to do to accomplish to get on the all-star teams. I believe that a junior hockey player with great talents, we can quickly access the skills to become a professional hockey player or a basketball player or equestrian, whatever. QMA allows you to generate those skills. Your mind is thinking at a quantum level now, and it just comes to you. The clarity comes to you on what you need to be doing to achieve that level of professionalism. So that's a big potential benefit. Part of that is upgrading your intelligence, going to the genius level of intelligence, but this extreme performance ability and the ability to create. Einstein, Tesla were able to create. That means you're able to manipulate energy, experience, and create businesses, create magic, create professional level skills, create things that we've never thought of before. And this is what QMA can do in part for the individual, should they care to go there. Now, someone might take QMA because they want to become a greater spiritual leader. So be it. I'm not here to say what's right or wrong. It's up to the individual to bring their intentions, bring their goals, their desires, their wishes into the process. We'll help you achieve them and identify them. And likely, you'll be able to achieve them at a dramatically faster pace once you've gone through quantum mind acceleration. So we talk about accelerating 12 years of progress, intellect, and skills in 12 days. And yes, that sounds crazy. It sounds too good to be true. Sorry, it's working. And it's about this being able to spot quantum movements in time and bringing it back into the here and now and executing them today. And everything that's taken years is then compressing itself into the now once you upgrade your mind and understand, and your mind is awoken to the possibilities of quantum leaps and movements. And it's a passive process in our master videos, we're subliminally teaching you with neurolinguistic programming to identify those time shifts, to start believing that your mind is upgraded. And through repetition and with the appropriate frequencies and guidance, bang, it's just like magic. And one day you'll experience the lift when you're in the QMA process. And it might be the first day in, it might be the 5th day in, it might be the 7th day in. And you go, oh my God, I have clarity. I have more peace of mind. I know what I want to achieve now. I can see it. And I have no fear because I can just go and do it. And your mind is now working out of more of a genius intellect. You just go and execute, and you do it without so much stress and anxiety. That I can't necessarily explain, but that was certainly my experience and others.
A big thanks to our audience for joining us again in our quest for enlightenment. This is your host, Vanessa and Nehler, wishing you well.